and welcome aboard. So this is recording my voiceover part 2 because it only recorded half of it and I didn't realise. I just kept rambling on. So this is a very quick and simple drawing. It's inspired by a house that I walked past on the way to the shop. As you may know, I didn't upload anything yesterday because I had what I thought was a migraine, and it turned out just to be sort of a sinus thing. I kind of realised today, so I wrapped myself up to trundle off to the shop just to get some like cold and flu things, and on my way there I happened across this like really lovely house, and there was people working in the garden like planting some sort of spring flowers, I guess, and it just looks so lovely with a little pond and little gnomes and all these like lovely colours. And I think the woman was repainting a bench just in this really lovely duck eggs blue, and I really wanted to just sit and just kind of stare at the house, but obviously I couldn't because that would be weird, and unfortunately I couldn't get any pictures of it because, as I said, they were working in the garden, but I might try and sneak some another time just for inspiration because it was really lovely, and that's what sort of inspired this. And I mean, the picture itself is it's based off a photograph of a front door on Pinterest because I after sort of having that migraine and being in bed yesterday and not sleeping well, I don't have the mental powers to create a whole sort of front door scene by myself, so I just took this off Pinterest and then changed the colours around to make it more of the colours of that garden. And so I think some of the things I took from their garden, like the colour of the bench and the little lamp thing they have next to the door, they have that on their door, which is lovely. Now, this is just a very simple picture because I want to keep kind of all of the drawing energy I have on the pictures I've said about for my sister, because I wouldn't say I'm struggling with it, but there is just sort of one woman that I just cannot seem to capture, and it's really not getting me down, but it's just sort of frustrating. Sometimes I have it where I can draw people and it looks like them, no problem. You know, you can tell it's them, and even if you wouldn't have known it was them, you can kind of look at the photograph and go, oh yeah, of course it's them. But this woman, I'm not capturing at all. But I'm getting closer, and that's always sort of a positive thing, is to be able to see kind of development and that you are getting better. And it's kind of nice to have something where normally if I don't get something right, I'm like, okay, well, never mind, move on and won't try it again. Whereas with this one, I must have drawn her at least sort of 9 or 10 times, and I am seeing improvement in my line work and in the detailing just to try and get her correct. And it's really nice to do it that way. I never used to enjoy that. As I said, I normally, if something doesn't work, I just write, that's it, I'm not going to bother drawing it again. Whereas now I really am trying to focus on my weaknesses. Like, I had a big thing where I couldn't draw open mouths, so I just never did. And I have been trying to draw people with open mouths and concentrating on that. And also hands, like I can never draw hands. And all my pictures kind of look like the same person and with the same expression. So I've been trying to work on getting expression as well. This one obviously has nothing to do with any of that. This is just a really gentle colouring in. So I did feel that itch to do something sort of light-hearted, and that garden had really inspired me. So I thought, oh, maybe I'll try and sort of recreate something similar to that, and just something, a happy little drawing that I could knock out in about 20 minutes, half an hour, so that I could get on with the chores around the house that I've been neglecting past couple of days due to this sort of migraine or sinus thing. There are some things I missed off and some things that didn't go well in this picture, but as I say with all of my stuff, overall I'm pretty happy with it. It gets the point across. It's a springtime looking front door. But I don't know, I enjoyed doing it, and I think that's really all that's important. Like, you shouldn't, if it's something like this where it's just a kind of a meaningless something just to make you a bit happy, then you shouldn't put pressure on yourself for it to be absolutely perfect. You should just enjoy the process of doing it, and then maybe look at it and think, oh, I could do this better, or maybe if I'd have sort of sampled some more colours, that would have been better, and take it as kind of like a positive rather than just being down on yourself because it's not spectacular, I would say. Anyway, I keep saying I kind of promised myself I wouldn't in this video, but maybe that's just gonna be my thing, girl. Now, sorry if you can hear slurping, that's me drinking my ginger, lemon and honey tea to kind of help with my cold. But I think the video is coming pretty much to the end, so I'll kind of say a very meandering goodbye because I don't want it to go over. I did forget a couple of things. I forgot to do the mat, which annoyed me because I wanted to do a little welcome mat, but can't have everything. Now, yeah, it's coming to the end, so thank you for watching. Bye!